Pisces and Sagittarius is one of those odd pairings you can oftentimes run into, probably bickering. The Sag will typically be bubbly and the Pisces is chill. What causes the attraction between the two is they're like siblings. Both signs are ruled by the wise and lucky Jupiter, so they can subconsciously pick up similar traits in one another. It's like meeting someone at a party that you have a strange attraction to, then after exchanging a few details, you discover you're distant cousins. It's a family attraction that got confused for a romantic one. Analogies aside, it can be a long-lasting pairing because there's a masculine and feminine balance. And with both signs being mutable and the oldest of their elements, there's room for lots of understanding to happen on the mature side. Now, why these signs will clash is, again, they are like siblings. They can have petty arguments just like siblings, even when they are two fully matured adults. With both signs being mutable, they can both be like clowns. Both will know exactly what to do and say to get on the other's nerves, even if they don't mean to offend. Just being around each other can irritate the other on the wrong day. Pisces is more emotional than Sagittarius. Sagittarius is more upbeat. I don't want to say less serious, but more upbeat than Pisces. Sag don't deal with the emotional issues the same way Pisces does on a day-to-day basis. Even though both signs are feeler signs, with Pisces being water and Sag being fire, Sagittarius has not got the patience for feelings and negative feelings like that. So they can get very evasive and tricky when it comes to deep things. This will annoy Pisces because Pisces will like heart-to-hearts and things like that now and then. A Sag can wow you all day with romantic gestures, but when it's time to get deep, they can shy away. A Pisces could sit a Sag down and come with that, "How much do you love me?" talk. And Sag will one way or another make a joke about it to lighten the conversation. Or just get physical, like say, "I love you this much," whilst lifting the Pisces up, squeezing them, giving them a big hug, and laughter follows, ha ha. Start tickling the Pisces feet and all that shit. So the deep connection won't be there in the emotional sense. It leaves gaps in the relationship. Where it gets dark is, both signs can be prone to stepping outside of their relationship due to this. A Pisces could step out because they don't feel emotionally secured by Sag. I mean, it'll take a lot for a Pisces who loves the Sag to do this, but it can happen. And Sagittarius can step out because Pisces is too mopey for them. Sag just wants fun. They won't have time for Pisces who may be having a downtime, so Sag will hit the town looking for people on their wavelength and can easily get to cheating. Affairs too, but just cheating, like on a night out. This is where that Jupiter influence can be negative in this pairing because both signs will be aware that there's plenty more fish in the sea. They both have expansive minds, so they'll know like, this relationship isn't the be-all end-all. Basically, love can't trap either sign. Nothing can. Both signs can be extremely flirty or sexually forward in general. But with Pisces, it'll usually tone down a bit once in a relationship. Pisces will fixate on their new partner. And if it's the right partner, this can last forever, this fixation. But Sag can keep that same flirtiness even if they are married with kids. Like, Sag can't turn it off. So if these two are out together at a bar or something, they can end up arguing because Sag is being too flirty or not turning down another's offer for a dance. And Sag can get mad at Pisces for ruining the vibe. Even go back to their friends and the friends are like, the Pisces is immature. Sag can view Pisces as one big wet party pooper, when Pisces just wants some loyalty and security. It doesn't matter which gender the person of each sign is, the effects are the same. So on the way home from the bar, they'll be arguing and Sagittarius again can't handle heated confrontations and stuff like that. Sag will get violent, especially if cornered. It depends on the Pisces if they're down for the fighting too. If they are, they may get respected more from Sag. Ever had a fight with a sibling who you underestimated because you're familiar with them, then discover mid-fight they're actually strong as hell? Yeah, it's that sort of effect with these two. Pisces can really shock Sag this way. because it will be unexpected in comparison to Sag being the more dominant one typically. But if not, this is where Pisces will instead start getting spiritual on Sagittarius. Without even explaining all that, but you see when Sag gets argumentative with Pisces on a regular, and Pisces stops arguing and chooses the silent approach, which will be seen as the passive approach, the passive-aggressive approach. This is where it gets dangerous for Sagittarius, like spiritually dangerous. If they're both arguing and butting heads, it can be dangerous for Pisces unless they're the fighter type. But if it's Sag doing the abusing while the Pisces is not responding, it's dangerous for the Sagittarius. Sag will be aware the Pisces partner is spiritual, especially if the Sag is spiritual themselves, which they have the full potential to be. But Sag won't realise how spiritual Pisces is until they start abusing them, and may not realise the things that starts happening to them is even connected to the Pisces. If it's the Pisces abusing the Sagittarius, it can garner similar effects, because karma doesn't miss anybody, but Sag can be so evasive, they don't even suffer the abuse. You want to talk escapism? Sag needs to get thrown in that talk, because sometimes they won't even argue or entertain you. They'll leave as soon as you start something. From a Pisces says, I just think it's funny that the Sag is already halfway out of the door. Sag has that foresight, so they can see when Pisces may want to start something, especially if it's their partner they're close to. Sag may even get into bed with their shoes on, because they know the Pisces is going to turn, so this won't be a harmonic pairing. Fun times can be had, but when both signs can be cheaters, with both being ruled by Mr. Go Around and fuck anyone Zeus, the trust won't be high in this relationship. Family. Pisces and Sag family members can have the same effect as the romantic relationship. Lots of bickering. They may even be actual siblings, and you'll see how they operate. They both can annoy each other, but love each other deeply at the same time. Pisces can be peacefully chilling, and Sag comes in with all this noise, speaking loud, saying the wrong things. Sag is similar to Virgo, where they can get quite critical of people. The way Sag does it will be funny, but it can wind Pisces up, which will make Pisces want to start offending the Sag. And if these two signs gets into any cussing match, it will get ugly real quick. Because although Sag can dish it out, they cannot take it whatsoever. Sag won't sit there being the butt of anyone's jokes, especially no Pisces. Sag can look down on Pisces. Not in an I'm better than you way, but in a I'm standing up tall and happy, I'm a centaur, and you're down on the floor flopping about and sad, like a fish. In that kind of way. So when Pisces stands up and starts cussing out the Sag, Sag will get so offended and defensive, like there's no way a fish is disrespecting me. They'll be pulling out their bow and arrow, so offended that a Pisces is talking mad to them. It's like getting laughed at by all your friends for something embarrassing you did, and then you spot that one friend who's usually the butt of the jokes laughing their head off. So you turn on that friend like, why the fuck are you laughing? Don't you remember that time your grandma fell down the stairs bringing us milk and cookies? Like, a defensive Sagittarius is seriously one of the most funniest, disrespectful people you can meet. But when it's a Pisces doing it to Sag, they really won't like it. Remember, it's like two clowns. So when one clown is getting the more cheers, the other will get mad. Where all that laughter turns into, no, stop it you two. Because they're now tussling on the floor. Because if Pisces loses, the way Sag can laugh at you will make you feel like shit. So Pisces can get physical. Even if it's a Pisces that's not usually like that, a Sag can get a Pisces fighting them. If there's one sign that can get under a Pisces skin, it's Sagittarius and Aquarius. And if there's one sign that can threaten a Sagittarius's flame, then it's Pisces. They'll both be better in a situation where one's teaching the other something, especially if the Sag is older. Pisces can have lots of respect for an older Sag family member. If Pisces is the older one, it will have to be like a Pisces parent or grandparent teaching them things to get a Sag's respect. Like a big age gap, as Sag's respects elder people, old people. If it's like an older Pisces cousin by like a couple years, Sag may not respect the Pisces even if the Pisces is wise as hell. It's where sibling rivalry can again appear with who's more knowledgeable and wiser, who's more funnier. You ever seen like where two people from the same family are in opposing gangs? That's the kind of dynamic that can happen with these two. The real repellent family-wise will be because they are differently the same. The hidden attraction is romantically when it's like discovering you're related to the person so you understand why there was a weird attraction in the first place. But when these two know they are family, it can be like a denial. Like, nah, we're nothing alike. Especially from the Sag's end. Friends. After all I've said so far, friendship is where these signs can actually shine. When Pisces and Sag are friends, that Jupiter sibling thing is more readily accepted on either side. These two signs can cherish the other's knowledge and wisdom, and not only that, they can appreciate each other's differences. Sag will want to try help Pisces out of a mood if they're in one, inviting them out somewhere or things like that. And Pisces will want to have some thought-provoking conversations with Sag. Sag can be evasive with deep talk romantically, but when it's in something lighter like a friendship, that's where you can see the deep wise side of Sag, cause they can get very preachy with their friends. So when Pisces is dropping knowledge back that causes the Sag to think, that's where Pisces wins Sagittarius' respect. Where the friendship is like two siblings that will fight the other's battles for them instead of each other. A Sag can say something that offends someone, and that person gets mad and steps up to the Sag. It will be the Pisces who attacks you before the Sag does. A Pisces can be in some trouble, where they're choosing to avoid it because it may get out of hand. It will be the Sag that goes there and handles it for the Pisces. It's that sort of dynamic friendship-wise. If they're operating on the darker side of life, Pisces will often be like a secret partner to Sag. That quiet person around the Sag looking out for them where no one knows their name. It's probably a Pisces. Sag likes to lead and Pisces likes to play the supportive role. So in friendship, this works quite well. Not for their enemies, but for the pairing, it works. It will go this way if they make it work romantically too, where the Pisces is supporting the Sag. Sag can be a wise elder and big kid at the same time. So this forces Pisces to stay on their old wise elder side, as Pisces can be like a kid too when happy. They both have two sides being mutable, so Sag will have more freedom to be both around a Pisces friend, as the Pisces takes up the vigilant role. On the more darker side, again with like when family, these can be two signs who can have a connection but be a part of warring gangs or groups. So if they fall out, say they're a part of a big group, and the Sag and Pisces falls out. This is where some will stay with the Pisces and others will leave with the Sagittarius. So from that alone, you can have a new gang rivalry. Both these signs can be powerful and ruthless leaders. That's the darker side of Jupiter. They both can have masses of people following them, because they are differently the same. But overall, they tend to work best as either friends or in an older-younger family dynamic. The more of a level playing field they are on, like romantically or close in age, the more issues can occur. How has your experience been with these two signs? Share your truth. Has it worked out for you? Or why didn't it if not? And be honest now, introspection's key. Other than that, shut your ass up, put your seatbelts back on, and make sure that I was clear. We'll be arriving at our destination shortly.